Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of Psychic Guidance with Miss Psychic D. I am Danielle. I am going to be channeling some probably much needed psychic guidance for the week starting today till next Sunday. That's the 30th of May to the 6th of June. You'll have to excuse me. My whole family have come down with some viral woggy, loogie kind of bug. So if I have to take a break to have a bit of a cough or you hear me wheezing a little bit, I think mine's going to go into my larynx, so I'll probably lose my voice this week. Who doesn't like a bit of a sexy voice, eh? So if you hear coughing, splattering and that in the background, you know why. No excuses for me, though. I am here, as always, to give us what we need for the week ahead, delivered directly from Spirit. I hope you can take whatever messages are about to come through. Obviously, I'm doing a collective reading for the mass conscious energies. So the information is not going to suit anyone. It is very general. So take what you need from it and leave the rest. Don't make it fit. If you have any questions or anything, please pop them down below. And you can always catch me on the Spiritual Events Directory page on Facebook as well, every Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m. I'm noticing that when I do the readings there on a Thursday night, and then I usually do these on a Monday, but I've changed it to a Sunday now. It's just a bit more easier. I'm noticing that they're starting to flow in with each other. So if you want to stay in our little story timeline sort of thing, make sure you hop over there and have a look at that. I do post a link to my Facebook page as well. I'll put all the links below. It's just a great way to stay up to date. I personally, for the last probably 4 to 6 weeks, even though I'm reading for the mass conscious for everybody else, I'm actually reading for myself as well. I don't usually read my own tarot or anything like that. So I'm taking their guidance. I've been applying it. I feel like there has been a massive shift for those who have been the deliberate creators. So I hope you're feeling it too. But if not, I hope today's guidance will help shift your energy into the right direction. So without further ado, I'm just going to channel into Spirit now and ask them to tell us what we need. So Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and for full protection to offer the Mass Conscious Collective, which is everybody who has subscribed to this page, everybody who stalks this page, anybody who's going to stumble across this video. This message is for you. So use all my senses safely and securely, Spirit, to give the most accurate predictions or guidance that people may need right now. So I start off using the Moonology card, so that helps me tap in the universal energies. Hi, I hope you're all feeling pretty good after this full moon. I know it brought a few people down, and for us it was physically with our colds and whatnot. This come out on the Spiritual Events Directory page, but we've got the answers we need are coming. So please know that if you're stuck in a rut at the moment, do not stress, do not fear. The answers that you need are coming. They're on their way. I have predicted across all my platforms from between June to the end of July, some of us are really going to start receiving our karmic rewards. So in between now and then, please look after yourself. Please nurture your body, nourish your body, remain as upbeat and as high vibe as you can. And from the guidance provided in the week before, it is really crucial this week, especially if you look after your habits. If they're really good self-serving habits, keep doing them. That's awesome. But if they're habits that you know that don't really serve you, they've got to be paid attention to this week. We've got prosperity lies ahead. How awesome is that? This is this karmic rewards that's coming in for everybody. Because I'm reading for a mass conscious energy, everybody's asking for something different. So if there's something that's high on your agenda that you've been asking for, please know that it's on its way. Something's coming. It's good. I can see people getting houses. Like, I feel like these are bigger things. So if you want a car, a house, a lump sum of money, all that sort of stuff, please know that it's coming in. So the answers we need are coming and prosperity is lying ahead. So I hope you guys are feeling very prosperous in your vibrations. So that's that expectancy that good things can happen to you and that money flows to you easily and effortlessly, and it can come from multiple sources and your bank account is overflowing. Get into those affirmations and self-scripts because they are really going to serve your purpose in the coming week. We've got adjustments are required. I feel like I'm telling the same old story week after week, but, obviously people may need a little bit of a reminder that, sometimes we do have to make our own adjustments. We need to take ownership of certain things. We need to clean up our own vibration, which means clean up our emotional self. Whatever's going on in our thoughts, that affects our emotions. So you may have to do a bit of housework this week, a bit of a tidy up. So just know that, the answers you need are coming and prosperity is lying ahead, but we're still in this sort of energy at the moment where some adjustments may need to be made. I'm sorry if that sounds really terrible. I can't help it. Yep, you need to be reminded that you are good enough. So I keep hearing the word doubt. Okay, what I'm going to say first too is I've been getting this a lot for myself personally, but I know it's for the mass conscious because like attracts like. So if you're watching this movie, if you're watching this video, it is like a life movie really, isn't it? They're telling me the word doubt. So because there is big things coming for people and it's not quite here yet, I can feel like I can see like a door and people have got their foot up against the door. It's sort of like I'm not quite ready to shut the door to the past quite yet. I haven't done the work or whatever the reason is. You haven't moved forward yet, but you're going to. You need to not doubt yourself and realize that you are good enough. You are powerful enough. You have the skills and that what you need. So depending on what this means for you in your life, and we'll see when I grab the tarot, if we can break that down a little bit finer, please know and work on your confidence and don't doubt yourself, and especially don't doubt your intuition, because your intuition is speaking it's speaking volumes to you right now, especially after this full moon. So if you're having trouble sleeping or you're feeling really tired and that, please know that is just a sort of it's an effect from this moon and this shift that's happening universally anyway. So yeah, your commitment is being tested. So this is really a time where you need to step up into your power, realize those things that you want and the things that you don't want. Know that you are good enough. Know that the answers you need are coming and prosperity is lying ahead. No ifs, no buts, no doubts. And I just said doubts again. So the word of the week is doubt. There's heaps of new stuff coming in, and I say new, I mean new. So a lot of you may receive new partners, new money, new opportunities, new. It's some of you don't even know what this is. You're asking for it, but you don't know what it is. So that's kind of a bit of exciting. But just know that if your commitment to yourself is being tested this week, you know why. It's so you can take the contrasting experience, which is what sometimes we classify as negative, to take that and channel it into a more positive realm and positive vibration for you. You know, like I always say, that things in life are either a lesson or a blessing. So you're either learning a lesson at the moment or you're going to start collecting your blessings, and I hope it's the latter for all of you. All right, so we've got the energy is gaining momentum. So please know that what you're putting out there is gaining momentum, whether it's positive or negative. So do a self-check this week. Make sure that you are, they're saying discipline now, so disciplining your energy a little bit more, being a little bit more articulate and a little bit more selfish in your energy, where it's going, who you're spending it with, and what you're focusing on. Focus is a big one this week. You know, really check what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on the injustice of the world, or are you focusing on the expectancy that all these great things are coming, because they are? Last one, we've got meditate and contemplate. So once again, if you don't feel physically inspired to take any action this week, don't stress. There's nothing going wrong, because the energy is gaining momentum anyway. So if you can just at least tap into your expectancy, your optimism, your trust and faith in the universe that it is coming for you, because it definitely is. The Moonology cards have said it. Take time out to meditate and contemplate. So take some time out just to quieten your mind. Contemplate if you are having contrasting experience, which is often something that you don't want. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So focus on that instead. It's a really helpful practice to write it down in the beginning if you don't do this fluently as a lifestyle. So, you know, take 10 minutes out of your day and acknowledge all those things that you don't want. You know, you don't want a crappy boss. You don't want to be poor anymore. You don't want, you know, be treated like shit from people, blah, blah, blah. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. I want a boss that's really empowering and loves us as much as we love them, you know, and go into a different dialogue. I may not have all the abundance that I'm needing right now, but I know that if I set my mind to it and I remain optimistic, that money can flow to me easily and effortlessly. That's just a quick example of how you can change your dialogue and your focus from something that's unwanted into something that is wanted. So that is very highlighted this week. I may actually do some affirmations and self-scripts on my page, my Facebook page, to help some people with that if you find you fall into that category. We're going to get into the tarot. Yeah, look at that. We got the star. So here's these beautiful new beginnings for everybody. it's kind of like we are being so divinely led at the moment. We are being so psychically guided, are the words they just gave me. We are being psychically guided to where we need to be. And this is in alignment with those things that you want. So it's really time this week to allow yourself to focus on those things that you want. I know I keep repeating myself, I sound like a broken down record, but I'm telling you, this energy that's coming in, I feel like I'm really nervous, like I've got a little bit of anxiety and stuff like that right now. So that means your spirit is, because most people focus on their 3D self, but that nervousness that you feel, I feel like I'm getting the jitters. I feel kind of excited, but I'm unsure what's coming. It's kind of like it's a weird kind of feeling. I can't even express it into words, but please know that energy is gaining momentum, and that's what's going to allow you to take your foot off the door and allow that door to shut on the past so you can walk into a whole new bright future. So basically, whatever you've been putting into your Pandora's box, which means what you've been asking the universe for, it's coming in. It's coming in for you. Some of you will experience it sooner than others, depends on where you're at. But I want those who are feeling a little bit less than, or a little bit doubtful. Doubt is the biggest word for this week. Any doubtful or anything, you need to know that you are good enough. So they just said, say the affirmations, I am good enough. I am good enough. Even if you have to write it 55 times a day for 5 days, that's a great way of reprogramming your brain. Even if you just say, I am good enough, that will ride you through until mid-June, end of July, to when all these opportunities are coming in for the majority. Look, we can get opportunities all the time. It's up to us and our alignment with it. So that's totally up to you. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles, woo! Some of you are going to hit the jackpot. You're going to have an increase in your abundance. I feel like the emotional relief that I get when I see this card is amazing. Some of you may be putting out new business ideas. If you're self-employed or you have some ideas that you do as a hobby or something, please put them out there this week. Pitch them, they said. Pitch them out there. Put it out there. Pitch them with the expectancy that you're going to get some rewards from them, because you will. Some of you, and I know we're heading into tax time, so some of you, this could be a tax check. I'm not really feeling that, but it could be. I'm reading for so many, so it can come from anywhere. But please know that if you've got ideas, thoughts, some of them, they're also saying that some people may even put a deposit, get enough money in to put a deposit on something that they want to do. So it could be a holiday. It could be a contract to start a business. I don't know, this is really good, whatever this is. And it's going to bring emotional stability and security with it, which I absolutely love. So if you are feeling a little bit unstable right now and insecure and unsure and all that sort of stuff, once again, I just implore you to really start focusing on those self-scripts and those affirmations and retraining your brain, because it's only you. It's what's going on in your 3D self that's pinching you off from collection day, so to speak. And like I say, if it's not financial abundance or prosperity that you're after, it may be just peace of mind. It may be just a bit more of an emotional settled place, especially if you're going through a lot of chaos and conflict. So if that's you, that's when your answers are going to come into play. Some of these answers may not be something that you want to hear. So, but please know that if that's the case, that Spirit is saying it's for your highest good. It's for your highest good. And, sometimes we've got to release. Some things have to be released so they can be replaced with something better. And I think that's what's going to happen for many of you over the next coming weeks. Anyway, so this week is all about focusing on that doubt, whether you've got self-doubt, by using affirmations and self-scripts, and by knowing that you heard it here, and you probably hear it from other readers, I hope, out there who are natural channels, that there is this prosperity and abundance. And I think the second half of 2021 for a lot of people is going to be friggin' more amazing than what the last 6 months to 2 years to 3 years has been. So they just said it depends on your star signs, and I don't know, I don't do star signs or astrology or anything like that. So please do make sure that you check in with your star signs, and if you find some really good readers out there, like I can post some and share some that I follow gospelly. They're my gospel Bibles. I get on there and everything they say just comes true for me. So yeah, please know that follow your astrology things this week as well, because they're really pulling me towards that. So yeah, I love it. Yep. So we got the Ace of Swords, Please know, once again, I don't read the tarot meaning. I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm an intuitive channel for spirit. So the Ace of Swords represents some people are going to get some fire in their belly. They're going to really ground themselves. If you aren't grounded, they're telling you to ground yourself through that meditation and contemplation. And it's time to lift that sword up and cut through the bullshit which may be going on in your life. This is kind of like, I don't want to say it this way, but it's the best way I can say it in human terms, is that you've got to cut the bullshit. If you don't do it now, or at least within the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a whole new cycle filled with what your last cycle may have been. So that's probably why they're pulling me to the astrology side of things, because every sort of, star sign and that is doing different things in different places and all that. So if you follow that, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But I'm really encouraging you all right now to start cutting through the bullshit, knowing that you are good enough, stepping into your self-worth, doing all that personal development work. Put some energy and time and focus into your life, because if you do, I tell you what, you will get all this juicy stuff sooner rather than later. Oh yeah, I'm starting a thing next week where I have to get up at 5 a.m. and spend 60 minutes every morning just doing me. So I'm going to do 6 activities. It's from the Miracle Morning. I only can't stumble across it, so I can't remember the author's name. I feel really bad, but I can put the link down below if anyone's interested in doing that. I purchased the book and had a read of it last night, and it sounds really exciting. So just make sure that you find something or do something that's really going to raise your vibration this week. Set yourself a challenge. Don't doubt your self-worth. Don't doubt your capabilities. Don't doubt how smart and skillful and awesome that you are, because you tap into that energy. Look at that. I love it. It's like a big Pandora's box. Yep, we've got the 5 of Wands. I'm reading for 2 different energies here. I'm reading for the deliberate creators who are just about to hit the jackpot, just about to hit the windfall because of all the energy, hard work, optimism. They kept their eye on the prize, all that sort of stuff. But then I have another group that I'm reading for that aren't necessarily down and out and for the count or anything like that, but they're rising up out of the ashes. They're starting to feel that pull or that push. It's kind of like like Spirit say, that pull that you feel to do something is Spirit actually saying, let us take your hand, let us show you where to go, let us show you what to see, let us guide you for a little bit. Get out of your head, into your heart, meditate, contemplate, trust in them. They know what's best for you. You will be naturally guided to your answers. And like I say, the answers that we want are coming. So we can't really go wrong. And yes, you're going to have to put some time and energy and focus into your own life. That's just the way it is. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And I always say I'm a personal development mentor. I practice what I preach. This is what I do. So if you just want the quick fix, the Band-Aid fix, and you don't want to put any energy, then I'm not the reader for you. But we've got the 5 of Cups too. Look at this. This is a perfect release. It's about following your intuition and letting go of people, places, things that no longer serve your purpose. Down here, you can see that the cups are empty. So some of you are maybe feeling really emotionally drained. And that's okay. Sometimes rock bottom is the best place to start, I reckon, because it kind of gives you like a clean slate. But it's up to you and how you perceive it and how you interpret it. You can be the victim and say, my life's shit and everything's just gone pear-shaped and, nobody loves me and, I'm poor. And you can tell that story all you like. That's up to you. But the great news with this one is that if you focus on this one cup and start placing your order with the universe and you stop doubting yourself and you start expecting prosperity and abundance and joy, and you start taking a little bit more control over your life and stop being the doormat, stop allowing people to dictate to you how your life's going to be, know that you are good enough by making the adjustments that you need. Please know that the answers you want are coming and prosperity lies ahead. So I think that's a very beautiful storyline for this week. Once again, just a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of spit and polish, so to speak, on your life. Look, Ace of Cups, here's that emotional high. Some of you may have to become a little bit more transparent, a little bit more authentic. You may need to, this come up on the spiritual events directory reading on Thursday, and that's, if you feel you need to give someone an apology, you do so. Some of you may be receiving an apology from someone. Please accept the apology gracefully. Just take the higher ground that keeps saying, it's for your highest good. Accept the apology, but it doesn't mean you have to hang around them. Doesn't mean you have to, have any connection with that person whatsoever. But if someone comes in with an apology, please accept it gracefully and make a positive choice from there. There's that money coming in. to have debts paid back. So there is definitely abundance of money and great big savings. Like if you don't receive a lump sum of money, you may actually score a really good bargain. So if you're buying a house, you might find one that's 250,000 and you actually get it for 180. You might have a big chunk taken off. So it's that kind of thing. I'm reading for a group, so just know that there's a huge saving, but it's up to you to know that you are worthy enough and don't doubt that you can do it. And look, we have the magician. So this is everyone's got the Midas touch right now. If you don't know about the law of attraction, watch The Secret. Watch Esther Hicks. Get amongst the law of attraction. There are multiple people who are teaching it at the moment, so you just need to find the one which explains it well enough for you to understand. I love Esther Hicks because she channels spirit very similar to I do. She just articulates it a lot better. But please know that the magician, like what you need is coming in. You're collecting your resources. What you need is going to start coming in. And then once you've got all the things that you need and they're all collated, you'll start getting those things that you want. And I feel like these things that you want are big ticket things. So whether it's a car, a house, a move, whatever, it's big. You may want to invest in your business and start getting that off the ground. You may hire some office space or something like that. It's going to be different for everybody, but it's awesome. I cannot tell you, I think the colours for this week are gold and yellow. I'd really encourage people to wear it. Eat pineapple, do anything that's yellow and orange because that's really highlighted. Yep, we've got the Chariot, which is hard, fast energy. Some of you may feel like your life is going nowhere. Then all of a sudden you've got a choice out of 2 or 3 things. And it's like, holy shit, which way do I go? Or like, I wasn't expecting this to come in so quick. I feel like I'm a deer in the headlights and it's just going to come. They told me within the next 1 or 2 weeks. So definitely within the next couple of weeks. And the Chariot to me means if you've got to take charge of your life. You really do. You know, some things in life are very black and white. It either feels good or it doesn't. So this week, please really focus on that within yourself. If it doesn't feel good, don't touch it. If it feels good, do it. And even if it doesn't feel good and you let it go, it doesn't mean it's not meant to be. It's just you're not in alignment with it yet. So, but I love this. Look at that. Yeah. To me, this is I'm lining my ducks all up in a row. Camera's over there. I'm moving on to bigger pastures. It's like, what does your empire look like to you? What are you creating in your life? What do you want? This to me is that big ticket item. It's going to be different for everybody, but you're heading in that direction. See, there's still a bit of space in between here and there. This person's determined. This person knows they're good enough. This person's expected. This one doesn't take no for an answer. This one's allowing that positive emotion and that help and that guidance from spirit to move them forward to where they want to be. They've got to go there. No ifs, no buts. Oh boy. And I feel like this is me. So watch this space. Yeah, please. Like they're showing me storm clouds that are behind me now. It's kind of like it's only up to you now. If you want to take the shit storms, the people, places, things that no longer serve you, you know, the old stories, the old thoughts, the old beliefs, if you want to take that into your next cycle, not much I can do about that, is it? But I'm telling you now that if you're telling the good story, putting up the good fight, focusing on yourself, knowing that you are good enough, start accepting apologies or giving apologies where they're needed. Start placing your order with the universe. Expect, affirmations, self-scripts, all that juicy personal development stuff, which is, you know, it's a lifestyle choice. I really encourage you because once you start doing it for lifestyle, you can't do it any other way. So we've got the 9 of Wands. Once again, you know, some of you guys may be a bit beaten up, hit the rocks, feeling a bit beaten up and battered and all that sort of stuff. But look at this. This is your support network. This is where you want to go. Keep your eye on the prize this week, guys. Keep your eye on the prize. Things may have to get a bit stormy before they get better, but please know that, you know, storms clear up everything, don't they? They cleanse the air. They cleanse the ground. It's just up to you whether you want to be a victim in that or whether you want to take it as a lesson and turn it into your future blessings. Couple more. Fucking fabulous. We've got the Fool, which is a lesson learning card to me. Some of you are going to receive this opportunity like I'm talking about. Maybe a couple of you may get 2 or 3 opportunities. Something's coming in. I see an olive branch. It's like a peace offering. So it's either a peace offering through an apology or it's an offering through a job or a partnership or something along those lines. It's awesome, whatever this is. And you're going to have to take the leap of faith. Stay grounded. Make sure that it's in alignment with what you want and the direction where you're going. But you're going to have to take a leap of faith. And that's by knowing that you are good enough to take this leap of faith. It's okay to change. And if you do, look at this, the best card in the deck. Ten of Pentacles, this is a happy family card. This is me accruing all my emotional stability. It's financial stability. It's, some people who do want to have children may conceive in the month of June, because I keep getting that new. So the words I've got for June is new, like new. Can't explain it any easier. And doubt. So just keep an eye on your doubt. But please know that if you want a relationship, it's going to come in. If you want this happy family, it's going to come in. Whatever your family needs as a whole, as a dynamic, whatever you've been putting out to the universe for, it's coming in. No ifs, no buts. I didn't even get one shitty card out of that whole thing. It's about opportunities coming in, but aligning yourself with them. Yep, look at that. I'll just go round and round in circles on a psychic sense, but yep, we've got the Knight of Wands. So this is that opportunity that's coming in. You've got to stop being the doormat. You've got to know your worth. You've got to step up into your power. Try something new. New. I'm going to keep going on about that. You are going to get your energy back. You are going to be inspired by something, and that inspiration is going to lead to you to be motivated to make a brand new change. If you want to know what that is for you as an individual, please book in for a reading with me. My website is currently down, so please just email me. I'll put the links in the description. Just email me, and we can line up a day and time with you. I do phone and FaceTime readings, so we'll work it out. I'm so excited. All right. Oh, look at that. This card just fell out. You probably heard it. Saw it. We've got Waves of Prosperity. So I'm telling you what, kids, it's coming in. Stay cool. Stay grounded. Keep your eye on the prize. Know your worth. Put a value on it. Like, how much do you want to earn a week? If you want to tell a different money story. Expect big discounts because they're coming. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. It's coming. Yep. Ready, set, go. So you're in prepare mode. You're getting ready, you're adjusting your vibration, you're making the adjustments that are required, you are understanding and knowing that spirit are telling you that prosperity lies ahead and the answers that you need are coming. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. So you've got to go there in your thoughts and your mind and your emotion before you go there physically. So make sure that you are spending that time keeping your eye on the prize. That's why vision boards are really good, or intentional scrapbooks, I call them. I start a scrapbook and I use it like a Bible, and I stick pictures in it and stuff like that. So if you don't like a vision board on your wall, you can do an intentional scrapbook. That's cool too, but just check in with it every day. This one was already turned over, so I'm going to grab this one. We've got pay attention, so you are receiving the signs and synchronicities from spirit that you need. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance that will yield valuable information. Like I said right at the beginning, it's about following intuition and knowing what feels good and what doesn't. I wouldn't even give what doesn't, give it too much airtime, but if you do need to transmute that energy, that's cool. But once again, if you know what you don't want, you know what you do want, so focus on what you do want this week. Yep, break free. Big changes. I'm telling you, new changes. You're going to break free from old things, whether it's old habits, old people, old places, old things, old jobs, everything. It's new. One more. I'm very excited. It will be what you create it to be. So you take that as you wish. What are you creating? What does your empire look like? Where are you going to be in the next 6, 12 months, 2 years? Where are you going? And yet we got friendship. So some of you may have friendships that turn into relationships. Some of you may be releasing old toxic friendships and they'll be replaced with new, better versions. And they also say make a date for a play day with one or more of your friends. So it's really important that if you are feeling a bit stuck and thick in your energy, like a little bit resistant or whatever, just have some fun, have some play. Don't take life so seriously. Keep your eye on the prize. All this money and abundance and joy is coming in for us all. I'm very excited. And I hope that you are too. So it will be what it'll be. I am going to update my social media pages with my progress as I go, because I want to start showing people that I do practice what I preach, and keep an eye out for that. But to have a follow through, hit me up on the Spiritual Events Directory page every Thursday night, Australian time, for 6 to 7, and you'll have a top up of what I've mentioned here today. What I love is that there's improvement. I've seen improvement on both platforms that I've been reading for. So please know that you're in for some good goods, some good goodies. And it's new. So don't be surprised if you get a bit of a shock when all these new things start coming in. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you next week or on Thursday on the Spiritual Events Directory page. If you want to book a reading, all the links are down below. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing, productive, proactive, highly expected, optimistic week ahead. All right, guys, love you so much. Thanks. Bye.